Okay, we're watching Max176 playing Genji. This is on Colosseo, and it's on PC. And I'm not going to talk about the rank, actually, and I'm explain why. What rank should I be? I've been playing since Overwatch 1, but only recently tried comp for the first time. I got placed mid-plat and was horrifically out of my depth. As such, I've been going 5 and 10 and dropping, so that's a 1/3 win rate. I'm currently at Gold 5, and I'm wondering where I'm likely to plateau, and if anyone has any tips to stop falling. I'm playing DPS and main Genji. The VOD below is on Colosseo, and I think I played average. Some matches go better, but some go a lot worse. Oh shoot, I think I did reveal the rank. Alright, whatever. So the Genji is currently at Gold 5. They placed mid-plat. They fell all the way to Gold 5. That's a lot of... So that's something like seven ranks. And it sounds like they're still losing. So the question is, what is their true rank and any advice? So first, let's kind of walk through it in terms of thinking through, like, what are we looking for here, right? That tells us what somebody's rank is. And a lot of it, especially for DPS, is actually going to be mechanics-based, especially at this low rank. And we're going to talk through, like, when I watch, like, what I'm looking for. So we're going to start here. We come out. I think a better Genji would already be pre-firing here, but I would say that's probably like high diamond plus, right? So not just seeing you not do that already tells me like unlikely to be high diamond, which we know from the rest of the context. But like if I had to do this blind, like what I'd be looking for. So we're attacking right now. You see the Widow, but you're not actually aiming at head level for the Widow. This already basically bumps you out of low diamond at this point in time because the Widow is #1, the primary threat here, and could kill you. So this is pretty dangerous. I think at this moment in time, the Widow can just straight up kill you when you do that jump in the air. 1 second, I gotta see the jump again. So right here, that double jump into the air, a better Widow kills you right now. Just straight up kill, at least body shot you, if not kills you. So that probably knocks you out of high plat at this point in time. So now we're looking at mid plat or below. I would be very careful about continuing to re-peek the same angle, because the Widow's gotta be looking here, Like, you don't want to keep walking into her sight and just basically betting that she's not going to kill you. You're definitely not used to being punished. And that's, like, very reflective in your play. Like, you don't expect the Widow to hit the shot, but when I play, I expect the Widow to hit the shot. Like, if she's playing Widow for a reason. She hits shots. So, continually re-peeking the same angle is a bad idea. One other option is to climb the wall climb, attack, and then come back in, right? So go up, strafe out, just barely to attack her, right? Just barely to attack her, and then come right back down. Is an effective strategy. It changes the angle, because when someone is holding an angle... See, this is a tough thing where when people don't have the background that I do, like playing a lot of other games, it can be difficult to explain a concept. But if you imagine that I'm shooting this Widow, okay? I know she's right there. I hold my crosshair at head level. So when she comes out into head level, I pop it, immediately kill her. All right, that's a very central concept. It shows up in like basically all tactical FPS games when you're looking at games like Counter-Strike or Valorant or Rainbow Six Siege, right? Call of Duty, like all of them have the exact same idea where you put your crosshair somewhere to make it very easy at head level. They walk into your crosshair, you pull the trigger, done, kill. But if the Widow can hypothetically go up the wall and come out here and shoot me, then I have to suddenly snap my crosshair up, and I'm going to be way less accurate doing that versus holding it at head level. That's why as Genji, a lot of times you want to be thinking about going up the wall, and spamming right now when we're during the poke phase is something to think about. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is you don't have to go this way at all. You could, for example, go on the side route and apply damage and flank this way, because you're really good at the side angles and make your attacks a lot easier. You're an excellent 1v1 hero, so for example, the soldier came over to try to fight you, you might just straight up kill him in a 1v1. So you don't have to be here spamming. I mean, it's not the wrong move, but it's not necessarily a high value move either. Anyway, so we already established probably not high plat, right? We're looking at mid plat or below as the highest possible rank that you could get in. You could be. You're going to walk forwards right now, and you're not going to pop deflect. This is a throw. You don't think that you can die here, but so many things could kill you right now. Okay? You could get hit by the Yara headshot, you get hit by a Widow headshot, you get hit by Soldier Helix, you could just die from people just body shotting you. There is no reason at 119 health to be stepping forward right now. This tells me you're already not in platinum. Max, this is gold, like mid gold, I would say, is about as high as I could expect you to be, right? So we're looking at gold 3 or below at this point in time. All right, you're gonna kill the pylon, fine. So Hook, I think that you could have potentially tried to dash here to confirm the kill, but it's not necessarily a mistake not to, especially since it would leave you kind of vulnerable. But assuming that you already die here anyway, you get a dash reset, so you'd be safe no matter what. You could work the D.Va down right now, which is, I think, actually the best option, because the D.Va is like going very, very deep, and you already kill the support, so just kill the D.Va and the fight is won. I don't think there's a reason to do anything other than that. But if you want to go to the backline, I think this is also okay. Because I'm like pretty sure the D.Va's just gonna die here, but that's also me like thinking of it as a tank who doesn't play DPS nearly as much. But if you want to go challenge backline, that's okay too. So right now you see the soldier is low, right, and you see that the Widow is still back there. You're gonna dash straight through. I think this is extremely dangerous right now. I would immediately pop deflect. Like, you have zero faith that the Widow is gonna kill you. Like, it's very obvious that you don't think the Widow can shoot you at all. I'm gonna show it to you from the Widow's perspective. Right? I'm just aiming right here. Aiming. Right? You dash, I kill you right now. I don't even think this is a hard shot. Like, I think that at like a early, like low to mid plat Widow kills you like 75% plus of the time on the here if you don't pop deflect. Yeah, this is extremely reckless. I think that if you're gonna do this, you have to immediately pop deflect right after this. That's number one. Option number two, right, is you just kill this soldier first, and then maybe dash this way into this wall, turn, finish off the kill on the soldier, kill a Life Weaver, and then work on the Widow. There's no reason to go this far against the Widow this early when she's that far away. Okay. Let's watch mechanics right here. So, we are going to dash here. So as I mentioned earlier, you should have immediately popped deflect. You throw right click here, even though you can only hit her with one, so left click actually makes more sense right now. Right? You see that these other two have no chance of hitting, so you might as well just throw left click and potentially get a triple body shot. I think a left click here would have straight up killed her because she's still scoping. So, we're going to look at attack number. So that I think already should have killed her. To be clear, that first attack should have killed her, and I think at diamond plus she'd already be dead. That attack only hits 1 out of 3, so now I would say that drops you out of platinum at this point in time. That attack also only hits 1 out of 3, and it's pretty far off. You're at best mid-gold right now. This is completely way off. I think this drops you out of low gold, in my opinion. This is a melee kill right now. So that miss now tells me not high silver, maybe medium silver right now. And then you miss the melee, and then you finally get it. So my feel currently is this feels like silver 3-ish level right now. One of the things I talk about this regularly for like what the ranks mean, right? I say bronze is you don't know how your hero works and you don't know how the other heroes work, right? Silver is you know how your hero works, but you don't know how the other heroes work. And this is like feels like the right level for you. Because you understand Genji's like overall kick, you understand dashing, like you generally understand shurikens. You're obviously not optimal about using them, but like you understand like that he can take challenges, like can take fights, etc., etc. But you're not respecting what the enemy heroes can do at all. Like as I mentioned, just like dashing in front of the Widow's crosshair, repeatedly challenging her from the same angle. Like you're not thinking through like, oh, this Widow could kill me. Like she advantages in this situation. So that's what feels like this silver, which is like you know what your hero does, but you don't necessarily know what the other heroes can do. All right. So you get dash, this should be an easy melee kill right now. Nope. And then you eventually kill her with that. I can't tell you enough how important it is to be able to melee kill people, but as Genji, remember that your one-shot combo does 161 damage. What is your one-shot combo? Your one-shot combo is dash for 50 damage. Right click at close range, right? That's the fan. That does 81 damage, because it's 27 damage per shuriken. So that's 50 plus 81, and then you melee. Right? 50 plus 30 is 80. 80 plus 81 is 161 damage. So whenever someone is 161 health or below, you can instantly kill them very reliably. Extremely reliably. Again, no headshots here. Right? No headshots, no prior damage. If they're 161 or below, they should instantly die. As Genji, this is like, I really think you're going to struggle to climb out of platinum without being able to consistently hit that combo on a target. Now, there's a lot more else to it, right? Like working them down, etc., etc. But like, I think this is a very basic combo to be able to pull off as Genji on a regular basis. All right, so we're over here. Sorry, I'm still sick, so this is gonna be. You have to listen to me talk. So Genji or Fair flies way too low for some reason. You pop deflect. I don't know if this is like a high value deflect. I think you're honestly kind of fine, but I think you might have been nervous you could hit that direct, which is okay. So, actually, let's back up a little bit. What should you be doing right now? You should not be doing this. Standing here does nothing, and it doesn't prevent them from walking forwards. As Genji, you want to be up here, right? Or potentially up here, or over here. Any of these angles to be constantly spamming down shurikens, because you want to apply pressure. Maybe you'll get a kill, but it's unlikely. You want to apply pressure. You want to be farming your blade as fast as you possibly can. You can't get hits attacking from here, right? This is not a reliable angle to hit anybody. Like, killing the pylon is okay value, but it's probably not going to be relevant to the next fight. But, like, you staying on the ground is already indicative that you don't know how to play off the cart. Like, you're very worried about, like, oh, I gotta stay with my team, I gotta stay in an objective. That's not your job as a DPS, right? Your job is to push forward and take space with your tank. Now, your tank's not doing it, which is fine. You can still do it. You're very, very good as a hero on your own to play out here in space. Anyway, Pharah's out here, that's fine, whatever. Soldier's gonna drop down. As soon as Soldier does this, I can already tell you this doesn't even feel like gold to me. There's no reason for the Soldier to drop. Like, he is doing what is effectively suicide right now to do this. You do kill him pretty quickly, which is great, but that tells me that your lobby opponents are not that good, right? This already feels like silver to me. Alright. Just still chilling. Yep. You got access to the backline. That's an easy kill. She's low right now. You don't even need to use shurikens. Just dashing here would kill. Remember, when you dash and get a kill, or anyone kills them, you get a dash reset. So you could dash up and then immediately dash here, and you get a double kill right now for free, with like no skill involved. But because you go for the shuriken, now you miss it, your dash. You happen to get the double kill here, but like that slowness is a problem. Okay, Lifeweaver is here. He's got like 102 health. This should be an instant kill, okay? Dash, right click, melee, and you can miss 2 of the shurikens there and still kill him in this situation. Is that what you do? Well, you miss 2 out of 3. You miss 3 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 out of 3. You pop deflect because you got nervous from the diva, even though the Lifeweaver can just straight up kill you right now. Alright? You still haven't killed this Lifeweaver, and then you're going to back out because you get spooked. So, I would say that this is feeling like low to mid silver. I would also note here is your rank doesn't exist in your true rank does not exist in a vacuum, right? If you've never really played competitive before, you never used to games being this difficult, and as you play more, you'll get better very, very quickly. So even if your play right now is, let's say, silver 5 level, by the time you drop to silver 5, you'll be better than silver 5, so you'll never actually reach that rank, if that makes sense. Like, by the time you would have dropped to silver 5, you've improved and you're winning more games, so you might only drop to, let's say, silver 3 or silver 2 or silver 1. So I wouldn't fret so much about it. I'm just telling you from from the reads that I have here. This feels to me like silver 3 and dropping. I don't know what this is. Yeah, right? What is that shuriken? Okay, so Baby Diva dies. So everyone is attacking you right now. You're going to eat this Helix. You're going to eat the Yagari body shot, and the Reaper's going to shoot you for a little bit of damage. You're going to instantly die right now. This is a bad challenge, obviously. There's no reason for you to try to take this as Garden. There's no reason for you to take Garden at this moment in time. Just chill, right? Unless you like really are trying to force this like 1v2, which you don't need to right now because the cart's pushing. You just need to stay alive. Just play this corner. Play this corner, right? Spam from here, like literally anything other than suddenly accelerating the fight and getting picked. Getting picked is devastating, right? No reason for you to die there. Right, you're climbing up, you're rejoining the fight, you hear the Diva Bomb, you walk through, you see the Diva Bomb, you completely ignore the Diva Bomb, and then you die. This goes back to, like, silver is maybe the rank where you understand how your hero works, we don't understand how other heroes work. You don't seem to register this Diva Bomb at all. Like, you don't look at it, you don't listen to it, you don't, like act at all. You just die to a Diva Bomb that is not a particularly tricky Diva Bomb. She just chucks it over the top. So, I don't necessarily know this is representative of the rest of your gameplay, but just seeing this in general, this feels like that play feels like bronze to me. Like, it feels like someone who has no idea what abilities do, like what the glowing ball means, and what they should do about it. Because you die, for the record, with dash available. Like, you easily could have survived this, or just walked away from it. Like, you have a lot of options there. Alright, so that's 2 deaths in a row. That's pretty bad. We're coming back up again. So, your perspective here should be, look, use this opportunity up here to try to work in the back line, get someone low, then dash in and start getting kills. Alright, she pops it. You pop deflect. It wasn't aimed at you. I understand this, though. I don't think that's such a big deal. Reaper starts working on you. By the way, you have a mini here if you want to get that. You can definitely beat Reaper out as long as you're about 15 meters away in a fight, by the way. But you definitely do not feel comfortable. Like, I can feel that you're like, I don't want to fight this. And you're like very scared right away. But in reality, at this distance, if you were just like constantly AD strafing and putting shurikens into them, you can actually win this fight, believe it or not. FYI. But you don't look like somebody who's comfortable taking 1v1s. Like, I don't think that's what you ever want to do, based on reading your gameplay. So no one heals you in the back, which is unfortunate. It doesn't seem like you're tapping that you need healing. Reaper's gonna drop into you, and then you're gonna die. Once the Reaper starts shooting at you, you should pop deflect. Oh no, you don't even have deflect available. Yeah, I mean, like, a bunch of things have kind of gone wrong here. Again, I don't know that I really would have dashed back to team. I think you could just gone back to the mini and continue fighting the Reaper, but grand scheme of things, I don't know that this is, like, this one is so much your fault. That here it goes, wrecking you. So just spamming. You do have Blade here. They have 4 up, 5 up. Alright, Reaper's in your back line. So, Reaper teleports in. What do we do? Well, number one thing is I want to send some shurikens as he's finishing his teleport. That way they immediately headshot him after he comes out of teleport. That's number one. Number 2, I'm expecting Death Blossom here. So the instant he starts blossoming, I pop deflect and use the deflect to kill him. Right? Because then he's going to be taking 120 damage a second just from me, right? Plus anybody else who might be shooting me. Is that what you do? You are too slow. So it comes... Oh, you're overloading right now, so I guess you don't even have time to pop the shurikens. But you went for the right click first instead of just deflecting right away, and then you get wrecked. I think it would have been better to just deflect right away. And ideally, you see this teleport, you also hear it. You step backwards like this while deflecting. That way you can see both the Reaper and the rest of your team, and you don't take this shot from the side, right? That chip damage from the side is what makes you die super fast in the situation. I think you also stop tracking the Reaper. Yeah, see? You turn away right now, which means that now you're taking 120 damage a second from the Reaper. That's what kills you. So I think all in all, this is like pretty sloppy mechanics. I think even at gold, Genji like consistently deflects that. I don't know if the Reaper actually dies, but I don't think you die there. Alright, we're gonna watch your first Blade. By the way, I also would have been thinking about using Blade earlier there. That's the reason why I was checking for the player count. I think you should definitely consider using Blade this moment in time, because it's a 5-on-5 fight, right? They're pushing. I think that you could be looking for Blade at this moment in time. So for example, right... It's like a tough angle, but there, you could have done dash, right click, jump, right, pop Blade, and then go in for the kill. FYI. But I think, yeah, I think you got some options here in terms of the Blade timing, but Reaper is gonna end up killing everybody anyway. Okay, so you should basically never do this. So what you're doing is you're just walking at the enemy, you're gonna pop Blade, and then you're gonna try to kill them. This is not the way that Blade works, and the reason being is you want to give them as little time to react as possible to Blade. And you want to make it as hard as possible for them to stop it. So if you're just running in a straight line, if anyone sees you, they can blow you up, right? They can hit you with sleep dart, they can do any number of things to mess you up. So they're also quite far away, which makes it easier for them to evade. So typically what Genjis do is they're going to dash up, pop Blade, dash in, because Blade resets their dash. So the first dash gets you closer, pop Blade, second dash gets you into them, and then now you can start swinging. It also makes it easier for Honest to nano you because you'll be a visible target in the air. So this is exactly what you don't want to have happen. You see how she gets to kite you like the whole way and basically could have killed you here? She honestly should have killed you. 1, 2. Yeah, I think she misses that one. At higher ranks, this will just literally never happen. You'll be dead long before now. So the thing is, doing dry blades, like a blade without nano or damage boost at all, is pretty tricky. You pretty much never want to swing at somebody twice. That is like the gold standard for Genji, is swinging at somebody twice gives them a full second between swings to like get away, to kill you, to disable you, etc, etc. Now, you don't have a lot of choice right now, but I'm just noting that that is kind of like the central problem here. And then you're going to get bounced away by the Illari after you dash in, because she's going to bounce you backwards with Outburst, like that, and now your swings are missing, and now you have to just run at her in a straight line, and she gets to kill you. And that's the core issue here. Versus, as I mentioned, look, if you get over here, right, let's imagine you don't pop blade right now, right? I'm like over here, right? I dash into her, double jump, pop blade, now I go in, now you insta-kill her, almost. Right, you hit do like a 30 damage in addition to the dash. But that means that you kill her in one kill, in one swing, which allows you to reset and immediately start chain killing together. I recommend, by the way, if you haven't, like, watching Genji guides, I think would be super helpful to understand, like, how, like, higher ranked Genjis, like, think and play accordingly. There is a lack of audio awareness here. You're gonna get shot by the Reaper. It takes you a long time to react to the fact that there's a Reaper next to you. I would chase this. Yeah, 100% I would chase this. I think that you could climb over here and challenge Reaper, right? See if you pop a deflect. Like, if he shoots you, it takes a ton of damage. Great, excellent, I can get a kill. If he doesn't, I can always just drop back down and reset with my team. But I think it's worth it because the Reaper is quite overextended and he's controlling high ground right now. So, this should be an insta-kill opportunity. So right now, this is insta-kill, right? Dash, right-click, melee, and he instantly dies. You're like definitely not comfortable insta-killing people. So the diva is just constantly harassing you, and you don't really know what to do. That part is clear. Okay, so diva's chasing you. All right, she's bumped me. She's doing damage. She's shooting me. Okay, I don't really want to fight the diva at close range when I don't have deflect. So what do? I need to dash. Well, where are my dash options? Option 1, I can dash over here and I can get the mega. Option number 2, I can dash into the Yagari and try to kill the Yagari. Option number 3 is I can dash back to my team. But you don't do it. I guess you go to the Yagari. All right. I think the problem here is that knowing that the Yagari has outburst, I'm gonna get knocked back and now I get stuck in no man's land with no deflect. So I think this is the worst of the 3 options. I think the right option here is to just dash back into your team, right? Dash this way, for example, help with the Reaper, and then you're good. In fact, if you dash this way, you can help kill the Kiriko with no swift step. So I think this was the worst of the options, and it's definitely a mistake. All right, you're on the Reaper. Get the kill. Unfortunate that you get nano now. So let's think for a second. Nano has been popped on me. Why are you not pushing? Like, you see how you're backing away despite being nanoed right now? You want to use this opportunity to go and kill the rest of the team. Like, you don't have blade, but you're still nanoed. Like, you're still, like, you know, you do 50% more damage, you take half as much damage. Like, you should be fighting right now. I don't really get why you don't fight here. Like, I know you lost your tank, but you also trade for one of theirs, and you're nanoed. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. Soldier's low right now. Yeah, dash. Insta-kill. No. Right there, I already would have dashed. Yeah. But if you don't like this fight, you can get out of this. But you can also... Yeah, I mean... I don't know, killing Pylon is like such a priority, but so you see the hook pull right there on the Kiriko. This is a kill. Just turn and dash her. Like you see it. You see it right here. Right? I would be looking and be like, look, right click dash, and she's dead. I don't understand why you don't go for this. That's number 1. Number 2, you see the Yuyari uses outburst to get away. Dash. At this point, this is an easy one-on-one kill. Like, if you can't kill the Yari, then this is like as easy as it's gonna get, you know? For like a 1v1 duel. She has no outburst here, and she's like really bad at close range fighting. This should be kill. Like the Kiriko should already be dead by now, and you should be following up on the Yari. Like, I don't know why you're attacking the diva at this moment in time. The Kiriko's still super low. Alright, you finally kill the Yari, though honestly she was gonna die anyway. For the record, when he gets slept, walk over to his head and then right click him in the head. If you right click him there, most of the shots are body shots. Because the difference between right click to the head versus body is 81 damage versus 162 damage. It's a big, big difference. Do you guys lose this game? I'm shocked if you lose. You have like a huge advantage. Alright, you have another dry blade here. This is pretty unfortunate. So that second slash and a dash is a kill. You have dash available right now. You need to know the breakpoints, which leads me to the question of, do you know how much damage your abilities do? Because I'm not feeling it, right? Like, if you don't know exactly how many swings and dashes it takes to kill somebody, you should. If you're playing on main Genji, you need to know exactly, down to the last number, right, last digit, exactly how much damage you do, because I knew right away this is a kill. Like, this is a questionable decision to push this to begin with, but, like, that's the first swing. Okay, whatever. That second one gets Suzu interrupted. This swing right here means that she's going to be down, right, super low, and I dash in and it kills her. Because each swing does 120 damage, 2 swings does 240, except that she Suzu'd herself, so that gives her like 50 of that health back. So she's going to have about 50 health right now. Not even, right? 24. And then dash kills her, right? That's 50 damage. That's an insta-kill on the Kiriko, and you just give this up completely. Yeah, everything here is rough. That's a complete waste of an ultimate. Also, I don't know that we should be popping Blade here. Okay, oh yeah, it's fine. No, your team's alive. The Reaper kills too, though. Alright, D.Va gets D-Mac for some reason. Another good example of when you could dash to get her dash reset. Hook right here, right? I can dash in, and then if I get the reset, I can dash once more and keep applying pressure. If, like, you end up doing it non-time, you can always just pop deflect and walk away. You should have gone around the corner without using dash. You should not need to use dash there to get out. Yeah, see, if you didn't use dash here to get out, you could have played more aggressively. You should already be just walking out, and I finish right here. And then right now, I like kind of peek and be like, hey, can I do anything right now? And at this moment in time, I see if I see the Reaper has finished Wraith. Right, Reaper's finished Wraith right now. I go back, and now I can dash in and potentially one-shot the Reaper. But your team leaves the Hog there. Your Hog's overextended, though. But Soldier dies. So one option right there, right before this, is you see how low the Soldier is. The Soldier has no idea what he's doing. Is you could have dashed. Oh, you don't dash anyway. But you could have dashed in there and then continue applying pressure to the back line. Kiriko is super overextended for some reason. Kiriko also has no idea what she's doing. So this is a good lesson on how you should default to controlling high ground. Like, you definitely do not feel comfortable taking this duel. Jumping, for the record, is a very bad idea in this situation. But, like, all your shots are, like, really far off. You're getting closer and closer to him, which is good for him and bad for you. I don't think you know how to fight the Genji versus Reaper 1v1. But, like, this is a good reason why, like, watching guides is so helpful. Like, I can't explain all the different mechanics or, like, matchups, etc. for this hero, especially since I don't play Genji. But, like, stuff like this is just, I think it's easier watching another video format on playing the hero. Anyway, you're stuck on low ground. You really should be dead by now. The Soldier should just straight up killed you with Helix. I don't really know what he's doing. Yes. Like, this is starting to feel like we're verging on bronze. Like, look at the aim of the Soldier here. What the heck is this? He hit you with 1 bullet out of 23, and he didn't pop Helix to kill you. Yeah, I think we're approaching low silver now. At least some of your opponents are. All right, you kill the Soldier. You kill the baby D.Va accidentally. All right, easy 1v1. Yeah, excellent. Great, Reaper's here. Well, I'm debating how much I want to analyze this. So, the Reaper has just come in and he's just finished Wraith, okay? So at this moment in time, there's no mini. The Reaper has about 205 health, and you're at over full health. You're 240, right? 240 versus 205, and he doesn't have Reaper, doesn't have Wraith. You're heavily advantaged to win this fight. In an even skilled matchup, I think even at this distance, I think you should, with all your cooldowns, and he has none of his, I think you should win this fight something like 80% of the time. I would be taking this 1v1. So what I would be looking for here, again, not as a Genji player, but just like thinking through this, is I would be looking for right click to hit at least 2 out of 3, dash through him, right, do the 180 right click, double jump, right click, right, and then he should be dead. Right? Maybe one more after that. But you definitely do not feel comfortable, and you notice that you've made a mistake here because you're going to walk away, and you see how the Reaper also walks away because the Reaper doesn't want to take this fight. He does not. You see he's teleporting a small distance away because the Reaper thinks he's going to lose this fight, and you're misreading the situation thinking that you're not going to win it when you can. And that's a big thing you need to improve at as a DPS, is understanding when can I take 1v1s and win them. It's like a critical skill to playing DPS, is just being able to take advantage of those opportunities. It's a good triple headshot. Unfortunately, you don't have deflect right now, and you jump out and you're overextended. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Your team's already pushed it this far. Did your team actually lose this game? I have no idea what the ending of this game is. So, you should clock right now. The soldier has gone to the left room. So, the D.Va is not the problem. The soldier who's going to flank to the right, that's the problem. I don't want him to be able to get against my Ana. So I would even consider here walking back like around this way to make sure my Ana is protected, because I don't want this to happen and for my Ana to get lit up and die. The soldier should have gotten the kill there with Helix. Instead, how the heck does this happen? Oh boy. Yeah, this is the wrong way to go, because as soon as you dash, right now the D.Va can chase you freely because you have no dash anymore. As soon as the D.Va sees this, she's like, oh, okay, cool. And now she goes after you because you're overextended, you have no support help, and you have no dash, which means you can't escape from her anymore. Now you're going to pop that Blade here. Do manage to get double kill, or double slash kill, which is, again, is unusual, but that's the only kill you get out of it. That's good, right? That mechanics there are good, right? Deflect works out. Okay, you're working on the Mercy. I feel like you win this game, right? There's no way you lose this game. Yeah, you're going to win this game. Alright. So, where are you likely to plateau? I think you're probably pretty close. I think if you fall, you're not going to fall much more. I think you're going to fall probably maybe like Silver 1, Silver 2 at the farthest, and then you'll start climbing from there. Because I think you will improve rapidly with more hours in competitive. I think your true skill level is probably somewhere around Silver 3, but I think that you're in a camp of players where your performance is very inconsistent. Like, I could see games where you play as well as like high gold, low plat, because a lot of your like reaction times, tracking, etc. can be very, very good. But there's some things you're just super inconsistent at. Like, you dying to the D.Va bombs is like inexcusable. There's no way that should ever happen. Like, not understanding like the way certain mechanics work, not deflecting the Reaper ulti, etc., etc. So I think there's gonna be a lot of volatility in your play, which is gonna like mess up your rank. Like, in your games where you're good, you could be playing as good as like high gold, low plat. In the games where you're bad, you're playing like a bronze player, and then it's gonna average out to something in the middle, which can lead to experiences where you're like, I feel like I'm better than everybody else, but yet I'm still in the same games as them. In terms of tips for improvement, I think we talked through a bunch of them. I think a lot of it's just going to come down to mechanics, understanding when you can one-shot people, understanding like what 1v1s you can take, the angles to be attacking and spamming from. Blades are a big one, right? Making sure to just have good blades. So yeah, I would spend some time, look up a Genji guide. I'll see if I have time to find one for you. And hopefully this is helpful.